Hello.
Hi, y'all. So, we've been on the hunt.
Here we are for a vinyl update.
We've been on the hunt. Been chasing them vinyls down, haven't we?
We found some in the wild, sort of. Not really.
Safari. We were on a safari. A vinyl
Where'd you
safari.
get that at? I didn't see that.
I got it at that craft show we went to.
Oh, really?
I got my eye on you.
So to speak.
What do you want, baby? Alright. You want to be in the video too, I see. Show your butt to the world, why don't you?
I don't want you on me, man.
I can't do this with you.
Yeah, come back later.
You have to get down, love bug.
Come back later.
Alright, so this weekend we went to Goodwill, and I was looking at all this other stuff, and he was looking at the records, because this particular Goodwill has a very small section of records, and
No, they had quite a bit, actually, this time.
what I mean is where they keep the records is small. It's not a large space.
Well, they are crammed in there, if that's what you mean.
And he found a whole bunch of 78s. You'll have to watch his video to see what 78s he picked up.
Which I haven't made a video yet, but I will be making one.
But I got this. I got two. I got Cinderella, and it is in book format.
It's really fragile. It's coming loose, so be careful. Because 78s are like, what? How old you'd say?
Super old.
They would come out in probably, what, the 40s?
Probably. Let's see if I can find a date on
I
this.
don't know if they even had dates on there. Might be on the records itself, on the label. I mean, when did the movie Cinderella come out? Was that the 50s or 40s? Be careful of that.
Here's the 78 itself.
There's how many in there? 2 or 3?
2.
I don't see a year on this. Anyway, it's old.
It's old.
There's Snow White on here, and what's that one? Peter
and the Wolf. And I actually have these on vinyl as well. 33 RPM. But I couldn't pass these up because you know how hot I love Disney records. And then I got Dumbo.
I think that one's got more than the Cinderella one does.
This has several different.
I think this one had 3 and the other one had 2. This is like a safe thing in between them, which has only got one. One's missing, I guess. One of the pieces of paper, the padding in the middle.
So, that's those.
That's not something you see every day. Especially, they had a Pinocchio one, but it was one of the records was cracked right down the middle. So.
And I want to say those are my very first 78s that I've ever bought.
I think you're right. So we're making history here in the VC.
History.
In the.
Then I have some other vinyl to show. The first thing I'm gonna show, Brenton was out Thursday night shopping and had stumbled upon a few records at FYE that they had on sale, and he picked me up one record because he's a nice guy. He's such a sweet boy. But what he got me was Skid Row.
Beside Ourselves is the name of it.
And it only has like 5 songs on it. So
I think that one came out before Slave to the Grind, or maybe after. Does it have a year on it?
1992 originally, but this was a reissue in 2017
Okay, so 92. That would have been
after Slave to the Grind.
yeah.
But it's cover songs basically. But anyway, there's the back. The vinyl is black. There's the label.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. I apologize. The vinyl is not black. It's silvery gray color. So, it comes with this inner sleeve. That's nothing on that side. And pretty awesome picture on this side. So I was really happy to get this and thankful he had his eye out for me. And very grateful that he's a nice boyfriend. Also, while he was out Thursday, he comes home and he tells me, "Hey, I saw this record at half price." And I'm like, "And you didn't buy it?" And he's like, "No." I'm like, "What? Are you crazy? We've been looking for this band forever. And you didn't buy it."
Well, this specific record of this group.
So.
Yeah, because I'd never seen it on vinyl. Neither one of us had ever seen it.
Ever.
We knew it was on vinyl, or I thought it was on vinyl, but...
It's a Southern Death Cult, which turned out to be The Death Cult, and then went to The Cult. And I want to say this is probably an import. Look at that picture on the back. That's, like awesomeness.
I don't know what year that was.
See if I can see a country this was released from on here.
It's on Beggar's Banquet Records, which was the original label they were on. Before Love came out, because Dreamtime was after this, wasn't it? Or no, they had that Death Cult album, and then Dreamtime was the Cult.
Made in United Kingdom.
Yeah.
So this is from the United Kingdom.
I want to say it's probably 81, 82. I really don't know for sure.
Well, the picture on the back that I showed you guys, you can't really even tell which member is which.
But there's only one original guy. Ian Asbury, the vocalist, is the only guy that was with him then that's still with him now.
And he's my faves. I love Ian.
But they look like little kids there on the back.
Look like they just got out of high school or something. But, so I was really stoked to buy this. If I ever see any more, of course, there's one that I want. That one that, I want to say the front of the cover is where they're standing outside. There's a truck on the front of it, like a pickup truck.
I think that's the inner sleeve of Ceremony.
Oh, maybe.
I want to say.
Maybe.
Or the gatefold.
Maybe.
I'm not positive, but I think I know what you're talking about.
Um.
Sometimes we're on the same page and sometimes we're not. Sometimes we're not even in the same book.
True story. And then last Saturday we went to our favorite record store in Cincinnati, Everybody's Records. We love Everybody's Records. The best record store this side of the Kentucky River. Probably on that side of the Kentucky River too.
More than likely.
But we love Everybody's Records, and some really great people that work there. Jason and Woody, Harry and Travis. Trevor, I'm sorry. Just some really good people, some good guys. If you're ever in Cincinnati, be sure to stop by if you want to see what kind of vinyl they sell. They have basically everything you could possibly think of. And they're very helpful and really great guys to just talk to. Got some knowledge there and lovers of music. So they have a great metal section if you're into metal. Their used records are on that side of the store. Pretty big store. I know you probably have seen our walkthroughs of everybody's on. I think we both have one, don't we?
We have more than one.
And that's the store that we have chosen to go to this year for Record Store Day, which is, I think, the one that we went to last year for Record Store Day. But yeah, they're just a great group of guys out there, and we love everybody's and the employees that work there. But while we were at everybody's, I got a few things there. I got Beth Hart and Joe Bonamassa.
Bonamassa. I have to really think about his name before I can say it.
So, I'll just say the reason why I picked this up, first, the cover art just caught my eye. I had never heard of Beth Hart before. So, I kind of YouTubed her and listened to some of her music.
While you were there?
While I was there at the store. And I was like blown away.
We just heard like just a little bit.
I was like, yeah, I'm getting this. She's got a real bluesy type voice. Very
It's almost like Janis Joplin.
Yeah.
Not really. Don't sound
She's
like
got
her,
a gravel in her
type,
voice. And I loved the voice. Like she had 3 syllables out of her mouth, and I was like, oh yeah.
And he's a great guitar player too.
I don't know much about him either, but according to Brenton, who knows more about him than I do, he's you heard it from his mouth.
I would love to get some of his other stuff.
So I actually pulled up a few songs on YouTube from this album and listened to, I listened to Black Coffee. And yeah, it's really good. I've not yet listened to the whole complete album yet.
Is it color vinyl or black vinyl?
It's on my to-do list this week. We have certain days that we listen to vinyl. So it's on my to-do list. No, this is on red vinyl. I got it.
Okay. See, the color of the vinyl goes really good with the artwork.
Yeah, it does. There's the label.
Both records are
the same.
Both records red.
So I was really happy and pleased to get this. And I will let you know more about it.
And it came with a download card.
Yeah.
Which I need to add that to your...
Yeah, you need to put that on my iPod.
Yeah. Go ahead, I'll do this.
But I'll let you know more once I've listened to it this week, and I'm sure it's going to be fantastic. I have no doubts in my head just after listening to one song.
Is it a live album? It doesn't really say, does it?
I don't really know.
It doesn't say if it's live. It says Continental Club,
says Continental
so it probably
Club,
is.
so it might be.
I wonder if this is that Bob Dylan song. When he was doing gospel.
Oh, yeah.
I wonder if it is, I can imagine how good that is. And then the coffee cup with the record. I mean, that's almost... I'm considering that for a tattoo because...
Yeah, I told him, I said, that should be your next tattoo. Which would make perfect sense if you knew him.
Yeah, I got coffee perking in there now.
And then the next thing I got is a soundtrack from the movie Craft.
The Craft?
The Craft.
That's a really good record, too.
And it's a really good movie. I love this movie.
I actually like the record better I like the soundtrack better than the movie, but the movie's good.
The soundtrack is fantastic. We listened to it last week, and we were both like, wow, this is really good.
Because it has a lot of, I think almost all of the bands are 90s bands. and then some of them I don't know the names of, but
Yeah, I'm not real familiar with a lot of these bands, but because I wasn't really into secular music in the 90s, but
I could do one of your favorite songs from.
Yeah.
That's from what, Charmed?
Yeah.
Originally, the original version of How Soon Is Now from the Smiths is covered by who?
Love, Spit Love. And they do a really good version of the song.
It's really good.
But yeah, I loved this. So this will probably be on my turntable quite often.
That was a good song too. Witch's Song.
Mm-hmm. There's a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if I've said this or if she's said it, but and I can't speak for her, but as far as the way I feel, she buys records that I would just pass right over, not even think about. And then we play them. It's like, God, now I really have to have that. It's so good, because I'm more of a visual. When I see an album cover, that's a lot of times what I'll buy for, unless I already know the artist. And you're sort of that way too, but not always.
No, if something catches my eye, whether it be a song title, a cover of an album, a name of a band, I will, if I'm not familiar with it, I'll pull it up on YouTube and listen to it while we're in the record store and see if it's...
I have done that. Fairly recently, I've been doing that a lot.
Anything that I might be interested in. With that particular record, well, I knew I loved the movie. So I was like, well, if the movie's that good, then the music has to be that good or better. So why not get the record?
Did you show that DVD there?
With the Blues Pills?
I don't think you ever showed that.
I'm not sure if I did or not.
I don't know if you ever did.
Oh.
We haven't watched
Well,
it yet.
let me grab this DVD. I don't know if I did or not.
I don't remember, because I watch her videos back and I watch mine back, and we both watch our videos.
Because they're hilarious.
Because we're weird like that. And I just don't remember her showing that.
I picked this up off of Amazon. It's Blues Pills. It's Lady in Gold, Live in Paris. Yeah, we haven't watched this yet, and I do want to watch it. But it's got like a DVD.
It's a Blu-ray.
A Blu-ray, and I think it has
two CDs.
Two CDs back here in the back, which need to go on my iPod.
They're on my iTunes. I just gotta add a bunch of stuff.
And it's got like a little booklet in here.
I hate that word. I know a word you hate, but I'm not going to say it.
Please don't.
Can anyone out there guess what word she hates? Leave it in the comments below.
You don't win anything if you guess right.
You should have them win something if they can guess. That'd be fun.
And then there's the back of it.
But tell them about the Blues
Oh,
Pills.
shit.
Oh my God. Tell them about the Blues Pills if they're not familiar with them.
The Blues Pills is
That's like a terrible way for that to be in there. Here, tell them. Let me fix it.
well, they have two American people in their band, and then they have, she's from Norway, right? Sweden, Norway?
Sweden or Finland, I don't know. And then the guitarist is French.
Yes. And their music is real bluesy, hence the name Blues Pills. Real bluesy. It's kind of like her voice kind of reminds me of Janis Joplin. It's like a cross between Janis Joplin and Jefferson Airplane. Jefferson Airplane. Yeah. Which is what I kind of identify with. But, oh my God, it's so good.
Yeah, and
so good.
I have their first CD, which also comes with a DVD. Careful with it slinging out of there. And I watched the DVD the other day. First time I watched it, which is ridiculous to say, as long as I had that CD. And it makes me like the band even more because it's like they were so good live.
I wish they would come around here.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be there. I would so be there.
Yeah.
Speaking of concerts, we have a list of things that we would like to do this summer.
So much stuff going on.
We
It's
have
out of
some
control.
really great bands coming around in concert.
It's out of control about, I mean, and then you throw in other stuff like Record Store Day and some of the not festivals, but the
Fairs
conventions,
and
and all
and-
that's.
Yeah, we've got a full calendar this summer. So,
Actually, before the summer starts, we'll have a lot of stuff.
yeah, we've got lots of stuff going on. So
We have to narrow things down and eliminate
we definitely
what
do.
we can and cannot do, but
Yeah.
you'll get that.
So we'll be talking about all the stuff that we're doing,
So anyway,
and concerts we're going to, and all that kind of stuff. I think actually next on the list is Record Store Day, because that's next weekend. No,
The weekend
it's
after
2
next.
weekends.
Mhm.
2 weekends from now, we'll be going to Record Store
That's
Day.
the next thing.
Support your local record stores.
That's the next thing that's on the calendar
Yeah.
that's already set as far as a date.
Yep.
That we didn't set.
Yeah.
But you're not done, are you? Showing
No.
records?
I have one more record to show. So before I show this record, I'm just gonna tell you the story. So I've been looking, and I think I even stated in one of my more recent videos, I've been looking for this record forever. Like, forever.
And why is that?
It's like, okay, so back in the 80s, this was one of the bands that my friends really didn't care for, but I absolutely adored, and I listened to them all the time. And I absolutely love this band, and I had this particular album on cassette tape and on CD. And it was really funny. My cousin, who's really kind of like my little sister, was over here a couple weekends ago, and I showed her, and she said, "Oh, I remember this. I remember you had this." And I said, "Yeah." She's like, "Yep, I remember this." So I've been looking for this record, and someone else in the VC has this, and I was really, really, really jealous that they had gotten it, but not hateful jealous, just oh my god, I can't believe that she has it and I don't, kind of jealous.
Well, not only that, but you'd never seen it previous to that or since then until.
No. Never seen it. Always looking for it.
Is it reissued? It will be reissued.
Mm-hmm. So on Record Store Day, I think you talked about this in my video. I recently got another record from this band, and
On Record Store Day?
no, and on Record Store Day, what I'm about to show you is going to be reissued, for Record Store Day.
But
And I was really stoked. So while we were at Everybody's Records, Woody actually asked us if we were looking for anything on Record Store Day, because he knows that we're going to be there. And I said yes. Well, yes, I am looking for something that's going to come out on Record Store Day. Are you going to be carrying this particular record? Because if so, I'm buying it.
and he was ringing us up at the time.
Yeah, he was ringing him up.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "Well, what's the record?" And I said, The Sundays, Reading, Writing, and Arithmetic. It's my favorite Sundays album ever. It's the best. And he goes, hold on a second. And he walks over to the other register, and he comes back, and he hands me an original Sundays. An original. Freaking original. Are you kidding me right now? I thought
And that's the one you want.
peed my pants. I really, really,
Her
really.
mouth dropped open and she stood there,
I was
motionless.
like, oh my God. Are you freaking kidding me right now, Woody? He's like, yeah, you can have it. Here you go. Oh my God. Oh my God. I was in tears, literally, crying. I told him, I love you so much.
She said, I could hug you right now.
I could hug you right now. It's like freaking brand new record. It looks like it's never been played, ever. No scratch, no pop, no nothing. Clean as a whistle. Just a beautiful piece of vinyl.
What was the single that they had off of there? You're scaring me. Breaking one of
I
this
got
stuff.
it. Here's where the story ends. That was on the radio.
Because I only know one song right off, but I don't remember the name of it. It's the one I played in the car the other day.
Oh, that's this one.
Is it that one?
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I got it. So, yay! Happy dance! Yay! I'm so stoked, so happy. Thank you, Woody. And this, my friends, is why this is our favorite record store. This is why I'm telling you. These
That's
people
one
are
reason.
the nicest people. So super nice. And they appreciate their customers, and especially the customers that come in on a continuous basis.
Mm-hmm.
They really do. They're
Like
so appreciative of their customers. They're so helpful in there, and just a wonderful group of guys.
And that's probably why they do good business, because they also carry a lot of stuff. And I've said this in my videos before that like imports and stuff, and I don't know exactly. I mean, I'm never obviously worked in a record store, but I'm sure that they have things that automatically come in when they're released. And then as far as the other stuff that you see there, I'm just running through my head of all the stuff I've seen there that I've never seen anywhere else. It's like, how does that even exist? Let alone it's right here in front of me.
Right.
But
it's like that Pretty Boy Floyd that I picked up. Come here, Fanny. Come here. Come here.
Which one?
That Kiss.
The Kiss tribute.
Kiss tribute one. Like I'd never
Did you show
seen
that
that
already?
Yeah, I'd never ever seen that ever in my entire life.
I didn't even know there was one. Didn't know they ever done
And
that.
we came right across it. And where were we? At everybody's. So yeah, they just have such a wide variety of music, indie bands, country. They have CD, they have vinyl,
blues and metal,
punk.
Everything.
If you like dollar records, they have a large selection of dollar records. If you don't mind crawling around on the floor to look at them, which I don't mind, and I do look at them. And there's no telling what you can find in there. Sometimes I've found like Prince records in there for $1 because they have so many copies and they just can't have another copy, so put a dollar bin for $1.
And not only that, but a lot of stuff that I like is things that most people wouldn't even pay $1 for because they don't like the type of music.
Right.
Because it's not what's current, I guess. So I always find a lot of stuff in the dollar bins, really anywhere I go, but especially everybody's because they have so many dollar records. And then some jazz records, couple that I've been looking for, found them in everybody's records.
Yeah, that one, Sugar.
The Stanley Turrentine.
Yeah.
I found a few of his there that I was looking for. But it's just, that's the way it is. You go in there and, I mean, I found Vanity Records there I was looking for.
Yep.
I found the Ohio Players Records. Anything you can think of.
That's where I found Dr. Feelgood. And we've been looking for Dr. Feelgood for months and months and months.
I think that's where I got mine too, wasn't it?
And yeah, I think it is. And all of a sudden, boom, there it is. So I'm waiting for Warrant Cherry Pie to pop up there. I look every single time we go. So
It's a 30-minute video. Wow.
I guess I shouldn't keep it any longer then, huh? I've talked enough. But anyway, so that's what I got. I hope you enjoyed my video. Leave your comments below. I know it does take me a little longer to answer them. I do answer them. Just be patient with me. Love you guys. Thanks for watching, subscribing. Say bye, Phantom. Say bye, Phantom. Say bye. Bye, guys.